Players are the same.
The players are the same. Yeah, we're trying something. We're now on Twitch, which if you don't know what that is, that's okay. Not everyone does. I signed up. I haven't watched anything yet. But go check us out on Twitch, Sports 1440. You'll be able to watch the Jason Greger show and maybe more. I think it's for watching gaming, Duke. I think that's
that was my understanding of its sole purpose, was just to live stream people playing video games, which I was originally, upon first learning that even existed, quite shocked to stumble upon. I don't get it. But hey, to each their own. What you like.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's like, all right, guys, I'm doing a Twitch takeover tonight. I'm going to be playing some GTA 5 if you guys want to follow along. You think anybody would tune in to watch me play that?
I would.
All right, well, maybe I'll have to do it.
Get the setup going in the new pad.
Or FIFA 2021.
I might be less interested in watching you.
Pretty good career going on in that. Won the World Cup with Canada.
Big win.
Big win.
The Maple Leafs last night.
Well, yeah, absolutely. 2-0 over Venezuela. Their last matchup, taking a red card like 6 minutes in, having to essentially just defend all game against Ecuador. It's a 0-0 draw. That was last week. Anywho, today on this show, of course, we'll take your text to 1-833-401-1440. You can also email us, Connor at sports1440.ca and Brandon at sports1440.ca. Brandon texting in, it's actually for hot chicks to stream in baby pools. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Baby, I'm more confused now than I was before.
Like little pools, girls just sitting in it.
You want some 20-year-old insight on this one?
Yeah,
please.
Hot in the streets. You're 21, right?
Yeah, I am 21.
All
but
right.
you know, youth insight.
Yeah, we need it. This kind of just sounds like a creep thing. But
no, it's like, you know, it's like guys watching Sydney Sweeney in a kid's pool.
She does that?
So
no, not Sydney Sweeney exactly. I'm just saying hot women will just lay down in baby pools and just lay around and talk about stuff, and guys will just throw her money.
So it is a creep thing.
It is
as
a creep
Connor
thing.
just said.
Do you guys want a creeps insight on this?
Josh, how many subscriptions are you in on here?
None.
So who's gonna watch us when they could watch
being
that?
Clear. Just being clear here, guys. That's
will our show appear on the same algorithm pages as people that are pursuing that type of content?
Do you want the truth about this?
Yeah.
By technicality, yes.
Nice.
We're just gonna put that in our. Do hashtags work on it?
Well, probably.
Hashtag
I don't know.
hot chicks. Hashtag
Again,
baby pools.
It's been a long time since I've used Twitch, but they had like don't give me that face, Brandon.
I bet.
I'm just saying that there's like I remember there being a specific like grouping of lifestyle or whatever, because everything else is just gaming. And then they were like, oh, free chat, whatever. I'm gonna have to do some more digging over the next 3 hours here to get prepared.
Yeah.
But we might be next to the hot chicks and baby pools.
All right. Well, Twitch is an app you can watch us on. If you don't want to use YouTube, Facebook, X, or Instagram, I would recommend checking those out first. YouTube, especially Sports 1440 AM. We've got the chat going there, and always a good time. I'm going to head over right now. Husks text in, CH, always learn something new from the show. Husks, yeah, well, Husks, as did I, and I think Duke to a certain extent as well. Anyways, we're just trying to grow the brand and be everywhere, right? And that's part of it with Twitch. And we'll be there. The Edmonton Oilers are in action tonight, taking on the Washington Capitals. We'll take a look at that. Last night in the NHL, Duke, and I'm sure you guys discussed it quite a bit. Malcolm Celebrini and Mr. Connor Bedard, each recording hat tricks. Did you get into the statistic of the last time that happened with two players 20 or younger?
Kevin Karius had that stat ready on lock this morning.
All right.
Some time ago.
1944, February 19th. Jack Hamilton and Bud Poyle. Yeah, both for the Leafs.
And Bud Poyle, David Poyle's dad.
That's awesome.
Played here, apparently.
Oh, really?
For the team that predated the Oilers was. The Flyers, I think.
I did not know that. But long time coming, I would say. Macklin Celebrini, doing it in overtime to get the win. Connor Bedard, that release is quick. And then, I heard you guys talking about it a little bit earlier today, like the discussion full on for these two players in the Olympic roster. Who do they bump out? I don't know. Do they go on as maybe that 13th forward to inject some life at some point, perhaps. But the way those two players are playing and knowing what's at stake as well, like obviously we know they want to win games for their NHL franchise. They are both the faces of their respective franchises, but knowing that a strong performance could lead to an Olympic selection, I think it's really impressive what they're doing. And Celebrini, I feel like everyone's kind of loved him the whole time. Like he's produced immediately. Connor Bedard had a little bit of adversity playing in Chicago to start things off. People asked some questions, but in year 3, he looks like the guy that he was expected to be. Looking phenomenal. 2 hat tricks in his last 10 games, I believe. Just lightened up right now. And maybe we shouldn't be surprised, but Duke, I don't know if you got a chance to voice your opinion. Olympic roster. Are they there?
I think that the exact phrasing of the question I used during in or out was like, if they can keep this up, this level of production and play for another month here into mid-December, I think they have to be on the team. Like you're talking about 2 guys that are in the top 10 in the league in scoring. And then the tougher question automatically turns into, okay, well, if they're on the roster, who's not? And yeah, that's going to be tough for the Team Canada brass to decide. But I hope that as an organization, Hockey Canada learned from maybe the mistake of 2006 where they left Sidney Crosby at home and took a more veteran-laden team who had won the previous time out in 2002. You know, it didn't go so well in Italy last time around, 7th place finish. So I hope that they learn from those past mistakes, even if they weren't this executive's mistakes, and take some players that are looking to get their feet wet with Team Canada at this level.
Yeah, and I mean, even for the vets on this team, the Connor McDavids and younger,
they've never played in the Olympics.
They don't know either.
Like, what are we talking about here in terms of surefire players that are going to be on this team that have played in Olympic games? Sidney Crosby. Is that the end of the list?
I think that's the end of the list.
Because Drew Doughty is a very fringe player who I think is maybe trending towards not being on the team. There's no goalies coming back. Brad Marchand was not on the team in 2014. It's not really anybody left unless Jonathan Taves has some sort of incredible resurgence here in his first year back in the NHL. There's not very, like Corey Perry, he's in the league, he played on that team, but you know, even as a 7-goal scorer to start the year, he's not making the club. So we're talking Sid Crosby and nobody else. It's a green team when it comes to an Olympic Games.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like even like Ovi, obviously, but Russia's not there, so you're not going to have him. They don't even get their fake Russian team?
No, I don't believe so.
Who else is an old player in hockey right now? Erik Karlsson, would he have played?
I'm pretty sure he would have, yeah.
So he would have been there. Any Americans? I don't think so.
Patrick Kane is a fringe player.
Patrick Kane. He might be one you bring.
There's a lot of people pushing for that, but once you get it's almost the inverse because the Americans are such a young and up and coming team with so many youthful star players that Canada's talking about bringing some more youthful injections. The States might opt for a guy like Patty Kane for his veteran presence because they don't have a ton of it. Like I said, at this level,
Karlsson tied for the point lead at that tourney. With
the Swedes were good. With. Was it a defenseman?
No.
Oh.
It was like an Iron Man.
The Iron Man?
Phil Kessel.
Wow.
The hot dog lover himself. It's kind of funny looking at this. Teemu Selanne was also at that event.
It was a great event for the Finns. I think they won bronze, didn't they? And Teemu was the captain. He retired that year.
2014? Yeah. They beat the States. Canada beat Sweden in it. An absolute lockdown performance.
After Nick Backstrom was suspended for taking some cold FX.
Well, play through the cold, I guess. That's
I guess
the way you have to look at it. That was a fun event. Like I remember
getting up early.
We went out the night before. Hudson's on white, and then I went to my buddy's house, the Chabelles, and I think maybe 3-4 hours. Like they went to their beds. I slept on the couch. Didn't get a great sleep, and then got up and went over to the local pub. Walked in, they were allowed to serve alcohol, right? But not until the top of the hour. So they had about 50 Bailey's shots lined up, ready to just pour them into cups of coffee. Good time. Back at home by noon, sleeping.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we went to bed. That was my first year of university, and we were living in residence on the 10th floor of Henday Tower in Lister. And yeah, we were out, and I think we just kind of kept it going at a slower pace for the wee hours of the morning until the puck dropped. And then it was honestly because it was, let's call it, not the most exciting game. Canada just suffocated Sweden at every turn.
100%.
It did make some people did not make it the full game. They tapped out and headed to bed with the pretty confident assertion that Canada was about to win a second consecutive Olympic gold in hockey.
We were like, all right, this could be dangerous, but we're doing a shot every Canada goal.
Oh,
they won 3-0.
3 rips. So
you
bad. Managed to get by just fine.
Just looking back at like the playoff round, they beat Latvia 2-1. They beat
that was the sweat game, right?
Yeah.
Kirsten's Godlevskis, I believe, put on like a 50 save performance in that game for the Latvians. And I remember that one. It's funny how sports and, music and stuff can do it to you too. Like you remember exact places and times, even if it's not in the building or on your couch. Like I was chopping holes in the ice, listening to that game on the radio we had a neighbor pasturing some cattle over the winter, and Dad was feeding them silage and stuff, but there was no water out in that field. So I had to go out and chop ice in the slough each day.
Probably thinking,
home.
I don't even need to watch this
home for reading week. I think it was during the Olympics, right in February. So listening to it on the radio, it was good because it was freezing cold. So it gave me an excuse to get back in the truck as frequently as possible to take breaks between swinging the axe.
Do you remember who scored the goals
in the gold medal game?
No.
Oh, in the Latvia
the Latvia game?
Not sure I do.
Patrick Sharp, Darzins.
You could have asked me if Patrick Sharp was on that team, and I would have never came to that conclusion.
Absolutely. And then Shea Weber got the winner.
Damn, I was going to say Weber because he was actually going to be one of my guesses for leading the tournament in points. Did he not lead Canada in points during the tournament?
I closed my tab.
That's okay.
He was up there. He was up there though.
He was dominant. Like that was Shea Weber at his peak of hockey, I think.
Some people didn't see peak Shea Weber, and it shows. He was 9th. Drew Doughty and he were tied for most points. James Van Riemsdyk, Michael Grabner, Mikhail Granlund, Alexander Radulov had a good tourney as well.
Well, there you go, Granlund. He'll probably be back for the Finns, I would think.
Yeah. How old is he now?
Old.
33. Not that old.
Oh, he would have been a young player on that team.
Yeah, he was 21 years old. You bring those players. Look what they did. Look what he did for Finland. That's why you bring a young player like Bedard or Celebrini. Add Schaefer to this list from the rig. Bad.
I would love to. I just think Canada's a little too crowded on the. And I mean, hey, it's Canada. They're crowded at forward too.
Do you remember 2002?
Sort of.
Do you remember the time Eric Brewer was brought along?
Yeah.
Like young player. Now probably had some Oilers scouts vouching for him. I saw the statistic.
Kevin Lowe and company.
Yeah, exactly. What Schaefer is doing, like, who's the best defenseman in hockey right now?
It's Cale Makar.
When Cale Makar was Schaefer's age, he was playing with the Brooks Bandits. Then he went on to play 2 years at college.
And then at Zoomass.
And then he jumped to the NHL. Schaefer's doing it now.
It's really impressive. It is. And even if we circle this back to where the conversation started about Celebrini and Bedard, Kevin brought up the great point of like, picture what would have been the 2018 Olympics. I guess he would have been older, but let's just say a 2016 event. The World Cup happened that year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Connor McDavid played for Team North America.
Yeah.
But if he was playing at the level Celebrini is right now as a 19-year-old and was not added to the Team Canada team, how would the people here in Edmonton feel? They'd be incensed.
Yeah.
Right? They'd be up in arms. They'd be thrown.
Was it an option for him?
No, because he was playing for Team North America.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, it was a foregone conclusion that if possible, he would have been on that team. He would have been on Team Canada, I think.
I think so. I mean, was a point per game player at that time.
I believe. I mean, we can check the stats, but because that was his,
especially on the international ice with his speed. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, that tournament was the best. Four Nation Face-Off should have had a Team Europe and a Young Stars team. That would have been cool. Because that Young Stars team or North America, sorry, was unbelievable. That roster was crazy. And I feel like a lot of us were rooting for them. Northside Norm says, I watch Twitch for DJs spinning.
Okay.
Sure, Norm. It's not the hot chicks and baby pools. Yeah, I mean, that even makes more sense. Bad Nibs asking, what was going on? Wow, we're on Twitch now. If you want to go give us a follow. Sports 1440. Any chance we can get Duke to do Fantasy Frenzy in a pool from Bryce? No, cameras don't go that low.
I'll drown.
You know that, Bryce.
Yeah.
He's not a swimmer.
You just spent a week in Mexico with me. You know I'm not good in the pools.
Nardog says, Josh coming in hot with his answer. Is it a creep thing? No, it's just where attractive girls sit in the kiddie pool and guys give them money. Slightly paraphrasing. Do you give money on?
Yeah, like you can make donations, right?
So I was
like a tip.
So I was sort of breaking it down
$1
to
at a
Connor.
time.
Yeah.
I was sort of breaking it down to Connor out there. There's a weird thing about Twitch is like if you have Amazon Prime, you don't have to watch the inserted ads that Twitch will give, but the streamer automatically makes like the $10 or whatever from Amazon Prime. They still make money if you watch with a Prime subscription. The hilarious thing about us being a radio station and going on Twitch is that we still have ad breaks that you literally cannot skip. So that was just making me chuckle as well.
It'd be cool if you could just, you got the option just to watch us on break.
Dude, that'd be sick.
You just see me get up and leave. And
Do you need normal Amazon Prime or do you need Amazon Prime Premium?
I don't know, whatever the $10 one is.
That's
I
regular.
think that's regular, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have ads in your Prime Video.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I might use that. You told me that Friendship, the movie, was on Apple TV, but I couldn't find it. I found it on Amazon. Cheap to rent on Amazon, actually.
Oh, dude, good one.
Like
Super
$250 or
weird.
something?
Yeah.
I watched it this weekend for the first time. It is
I watched it in theaters.
an
just
odd
saying.
movie. It is an odd. I laughed a lot, but
I want to watch it. I want to watch it for sure. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get to all your text here. MTR, Mike, Didi, Hust, and more. We'll also take a look at the YouTube chat as well. It is Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440, streaming on our YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram accounts if you want to watch us. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
I'm making my list, checking it twice. And guess what? I'm giving Will Hawk Beef Jerky to everyone, naughty and nice. Because honestly, everyone deserves a taste of Alberta's finest, no matter if they've been bad or good. So this holiday season, skip the chocolates and pass on the turkey. Make sure you're Will Hawking around the Christmas tree with Alberta's best beef jerky. Ho, ho, ho!
Call to place your pre-order today at 780-986-2537. Across the province, Albertans are taking their shot on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code Gregor50. That's code Gregor50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. Snow, colder weather, shorter days. November is officially here. But it doesn't all have to be bad news. If you're thinking about a new or used vehicle, now is the time. Massive savings, 0% financing, and don't forget tires at cost. Yes, that's right. We sell winter tires at cost. There's lots to celebrate in November. And as always, we'd like to thank all of those who have fought and served for our country. Stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
You're in Northgate country.
The Electrical Solar Team is now making a play for sustainability and savings. They're specialists in powering up for a greener future.
That's the strategy, designing and installing high-efficiency solar panels. They're helping homes and businesses combat rising utility costs by harnessing the power of the sun.
A smart move for efficiency and the environment. Hire the Action Electrical Team to bring home a win for your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
You wanted local sports on weekends. Saturday mornings at 9, check out the Saturday Sports Setup, where we'll tee up what's happening on the weekend sports scene. Tune in Saturday morning at 9 on Sports 1440.
Hey everybody, it's Team Principe and Jason Strudler. Join us on a 7-night cruise through the Mexican Riviera, leaving from Los Angeles and including Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and more. While we relax and cruise the tropical waters and have some drinks with umbrellas in them, you could attend an intimate meet and greet with legends like Bill Ranford, Jason Strudwick, Kelly Buchberger, Ron Lowe, Jack Michaels, Louis DeBrusque, and more. Don't miss out on every hockey fan's dream cruise, the Edmonton Hockey Legends Cruise. It's going to be one hell of a trip. Price start at just $23.99. Part of the proceeds support the Ben Stelter Foundation and Kids with Cancer.
The Edmonton Hockey Legends Cruise, July 2026. Visit cast.tours/Edmonton or call 1-833-347-7678. Book now and save $500 per cabin when you mention promo code Stingray Radio. That's cast.tours/Edmonton.
You haven't set your lineup yet, right? It's Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Welcome back to Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky. What did this song mean? Video killed the radio star.
I believe it was the introduction of MTV.
So when we go on Twitch, are we killing radio?
Some say.
Well, we're not radio stars, but
Twitch killed the radio guy.
all of a sudden you start tipping us to do things on Twitch and we just don't need radio anymore.
What kind of things?
Well, not fun things. Do the segment upside down.
Drink that bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah. That's what we become.
See if you can eat a Big Mac in 3 bites.
We're just animals at the zoo doing weird things for tips on Twitch.
Yeah. I'm a dancing monkey.
Well, again, Fantasy Frenzy brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky out in Leduc. Go pay him a visit. Tell him we sent you. Alberta's best beef jerky. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, and Sam Wilness with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're midway through the week, which is fantastic. More so for some than others. Duke, you're essentially on to Thursday. I've got a lot of work to do still. So,
and think about it, each of us with a tougher task for the remainder of this week and next, filling the void that will be Mark Spector's absence as he jets off on vacation.
Yeah, you're right. We need 5 o'clock guests every day this next week and to wrap up the week. We'll have to dig deep into the
old Rolodex,
the contacts list.
You don't even, this is what's crazy about you, pull back the curtains, is you don't even save people as contacts. You just leave the conversations open as with the numbers at the top of the convo.
Yeah.
That's wild. How do you know who they are?
Well, their name's in it.
Yeah, but usually just their first name.
What situation are you getting at here? Where would I not if I text them, I know who they are.
But instead of just going into if I'm looking for a Tampa Bay Lightning guest tomorrow, I started text messages, type Lightning into the search bar, and every guest I have saved with a Tampa Bay Lightning designation comes up, and I can select from the list.
If I put in Lightning, my text with Eric Erlenson pop up, Eduardo Encino.
Oh, but that's searching the contents of the message. So even if somebody had said, "Hey, did you see the lightning strike last night?" that would also come up as an option.
It would be. One of my group chats from September 7th is, why is the Jags game delayed? Lightning. But I also have I won't put their phone numbers up there, but it's all there.
Here's the thing, Connor.
Or I just go to the media guy.
You're a savvy vet. I'm not criticizing your method. I'm just saying it's different than my own.
Yeah.
And you obviously have had tremendous success doing it.
Well, we're scrappy here.
You book great shows.
Yeah, I mean, I do save some names. There's some big names in my phone, but I don't want all of them in there,
Oh, I have a very crowded contact.
If someone steals my phone, I don't want them texting certain people.
But you save the big names.
It's to brag to my friends.
Check it out.
Who is the biggest name in your?
I have Jason Strudwick's phone number.
Who is the most famous name in your contacts right now?
Kevin Carius.
Carius? I've got him too. Actually, the first one that pops up. Jason. Oh no, I'm calling him. Oops. I'm calling Strudwick.
And live on the line, we have Jason Strudwick joining us on Fantasy Frenzy.
It's like the we should do that when these guys start doing their contact. Who's the most famous name in your contacts? Will they answer? And then we have to call them.
That in that case, I would pick somebody that I know would answer. Kevin.
I'd pick like
and then he'd pigeon toss me to voice.
Rear Admiral from Spit and Chicklets, because I don't think I'm in his phone.
Right.
But I saved his number.
Well, I run the assumption that none of these people have my number saved.
Oh yeah, so it's like they just think it's spam.
That's why I have to, every time I text them, hey, it's Brandon from Sports 1440 in Edmonton. The best was when Sean Brown, co-host on Mondays of the Jason Greger Show, finally replied to me. He's like, I have your number saved. You don't have to say that every time. I was like, hey, you're Sean Brown. I'm just some pleb radio producer.
That's Sean Brown. We dive into the inbox for elksnation.ca. 2 weekly podcast with Eddie Steele. That's another big name in your phone. And Declan Kruger, a potentially bigger name. Declan actually might not answer. If I text him, there's a good chance.
Declan doesn't answer when I call him to be on the show.
There's a good chance he just doesn't reply to me. He's got like 100 texts.
He'll respond like a day later. And I don't mean like the next day. I mean like 24 full hours later. Be like, and he'll just respond as if you just sent him the message.
Or he'll like walk past us in the bar. Oh, hey, sorry, man. I didn't see your text till now. They've got 2 weekly podcasts though with Eddie Steele. And it is the most in-depth double leave football coverage you will find anywhere. But you can listen wherever you get your podcast from or on YouTube. Also lots of great articles. And they're going to be busy this offseason. MTR texted in, guys, do we know what time approximately games will be played? Well, I can tell you. The first game for Canada will be played on my birthday. Remember that. February 12th, 10:40 a.m. Eastern time. That is 8:40 a.m. our time. Canada's second game will be played the next day at 1:10 in the afternoon on a Friday. So maybe people are taking the day off. Canada takes on Swiss. That's cool. Their next game will be on the Sunday, the 15th, after Valentine's Day at 8:40 a.m. Is that Super Bowl Sunday, the 15th?
Could very well be.
Could be. Could be a great sports day.
No, the 8th.
Oh.
So it's always second Sunday, correct?
I don't know anymore. I don't know anything. And then the rest of it, we'll find out. So 8 a.m. games and then 1 in the afternoon.
Cool.
On a Friday.
Looking forward to it. That'll be great for in here.
We'll be watching it. We'll have to like tilt the cameras down so it's not on the YouTube stream. We don't need to be.
The Olympics love that.
We don't need any lawsuits coming our way. Lance says, can I have your guys' number? Yeah, maybe. Lance and I DM all the time on Insta.
I actually never thought about this until right now when Lance sent that in, because I email with listeners quite a bit, whether it be letting them know they won a gift card from first round, which we get to give away one here in the next couple of days, or inviting them to our pools and stuff. My cell number is in my signature of my email, which is pretty standard practice, I think. Hey, nobody's taken advantage of that yet, and I hope we'll keep it that way.
Hey, dude, quick fantasy football question. Sunday morning.
That's part of the biz.
Lance and I made a bet about the Raiders-Cowboys game.
Oh, Lance. No, you didn't.
I felt bad. I was like, don't worry about it.
It's like taking your money.
And Lance said, a bet is a bet. We did I think the official bet was Starbucks gift card, $5 to $10. So it could, no, hopefully it's just a $5 one. DD from the Border City said, Backstrom and Cold FX. You mean Kuznetsov? Was it Kuznetsov?
No. Nick Backstrom ahead of the gold medal game. I use Cold FX as a catch-all, but it was something with cold. I think it was actually allergy medication, maybe, because it was Sudafed is what tested him positive to cause him to get suspended. He didn't play, and this was like Nick Backstrom at like the height of his powers.
His powers.
Imagine how much better he would have been hopped up on Sudafed.
Yeah, and he dropped his doping appeal as well back in 2014. Did Kuznetsov have a similar?
Well, Kuznetsov has had some suspensions and issues with other substances, a little more traditionally on banned lists than, say, cold medicine.
If you're watching on the stream, you know what we're talking about. Husk says, CH. He has some good insight on the matter. It must come from years of experience. Oh, we're talking
Josh and
Twitch.
I almost said something else there, and I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been quite incriminating.
You go find Josh's like statistics on Twitch, and it's like 18,000 hours viewed and $100,000 in donations or something. I don't know if they have your statistics that route, but I swear, if the 1440 studio ever gets a kiddie pool or see-through chair, I'm done with you guys. Wait, look big. See-through chair? Who said anything about a see-through chair?
What does that even mean?
I would like always thought about maybe one day I just do the show like Uncle Jesse style
in a beanbag. Oh,
like backwards chair. Just lean in like this.
That does look really cool.
Does it look cool? And put my hat backwards.
But then your hat would be backwards and upside down. Double confusing.
Upside down.
The word on the top is upside down.
Yeah. Shout out to the Warriors team. I got this hat for free. I don't know. I think it's lacrosse.
White Mud Warriors?
No, I think it's lacrosse.
Edmonton Warriors. That's
so.
the lacrosse team.
Where is Kuznetsov these days?
I believe in the KHL.
I was from Rockford. MTR says we got to check Josh's computer desk at home for certain things.
At home, he's got his computer right here in the studio. I wonder what's going on in there.
Chris says, "Hey fellas, I'm available for the 8 a.m. and the 5 spot. I know a little about a lot and a lot about a little. Cheers."
Join the club, Chris.
Chris maybe wants to fill in on for spec. We just do listener stuff, and you got to give your opinion.
And then you have to give your best spec impression.
What's that?
Pal.
I'm here to tell you.
I'm here to tell you. Pal.
And you have to...
He loves Pal and Kevin. It's hilarious.
You have to leave the video chat so quick.
So quickly that it defies science, actually.
Declan looks at me. He's just like, how does he do it?
So does Josh.
He leaves so quick.
He's all right, Kev. And then he's like just gone. Josh hasn't even flipped the backgrounds. He had to take Specs like box off the screen, and he's already out of the call entirely.
No goodbye.
It's incredibly impressive.
All right, pal. Out. No, Specs going Portugal.
Yeah.
Nice little vacation. That's awesome.
Celebrate his birthday with his lovely wife. Hey, you get a little time off during the season. I get it. People will text in and say, yeah, tough job. You need time away from. But guess what? Job's a job. And even if it's not swinging hammers, you need time away. So very well deserved for Spec. He talked about it this morning with Kevin. He's kind of went through a little bit of his itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it should be a great time. And then we had lots of texts coming in with suggestions.
To do in Portugal?
Yeah. And also what not to do. Apparently pickpockets are bad there.
Well,
I think that's a largely just European thing, isn't it? I've never been, so I don't.
I can't really say I've never been either, but I do believe that is a thing. Fanny pack might be good. Or chain.
I'll text Spec. Spec, make sure you take your fanny pack with you. I know you still have one from a previous time.
The 90s? Well, they're back now.
Yeah, but they're not called fanny packs anymore. They're called like shoulder bags from Lululemon.
Yeah.
Josh, you have one? Oh, bad timing to ask a question. I didn't even know Sam wasn't there.
Honestly, I forgot Sam wasn't here either. I'm still trying to figure out this Twitch stuff, and also went through my own Twitch.
Oh boy,
everything's fine. Do I have a fanny pack? Yes, I got one for free off a bottle of rum a couple of years ago.
I think that's how I got mine, free from like A&W in 1992.
Damn it. The free stuff from the liquor store rules. Remember those Bud Light sunglasses?
Oh man,
those were good. I miss those.
In 2016, I bought a case of beer, and they offered me a red hat.
Oh,
and I was like,
was it a Tilly cap or was it like an actual hat,
like a ball cap?
And was it inscribed
in white letters? It said like Budweiser or something.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
Bud Light came out
right now. I'm gonna hold off
with their beer. I want one bad.
A what?
Bud Light hat came out with one that looks exactly like your hat that you're wearing right now, except it says Bud Light, actually spelled straight and not upside down.
Oh.
And
so not like his hat, so just like a normal hat.
Same color, same style, and it's a guy playing polo for some reason. Not quite sure what's going on with that.
It's a Ralph Lauren and Bud Light crossover.
And you got it for free when you bought a flat of Bud Light.
Baller.
And you didn't buy a flat?
My liquor store wasn't doing the promo.
Oh. I like when you get the casual guy working at the liquor store that really doesn't care. It's like, oh, you guys want this? Like,
there you go.
Okay.
Hey man, can I get one?
A case broke open in the back, so I'm just giving everybody one Heineken. You want one? That happened to me. I was like, okay. We just got the cups that light up from Wi-Fi at our local liquor store, Greater Manjay.
Like the gold cups.
That's cool.
Those are cool.
I'd take one of those. Anywho, we'll take a break. When we come back, I'm going to spin my chair around and sit normal again. We'll also.
That doesn't look it looks cool, but I'm not sure how comfortable it is.
Looks so cool, but no, I don't like hunching over. I like sitting back. We'll take more text. 1-833-401-1440. Look a little bit about the Oilers taking on the Caps tonight. 5 o'clock start, 4 o'clock pregame here on Sports 1440. It is Fantasy Frenzy with Halley, Douglas, Wellness, and Fenwick, brought to you by Alberta's best beef jerky, Will Hawk.
At Papa John's, our butter chicken pizza is a Canadian favorite, and we think we know why. We start with a velvety, tangy, and subtly sweet sauce. Then it's our better ingredients: fresh, never frozen original dough, juicy grilled chicken, and crunchy green peppers and onions. Sounds delicious, right? Well, wait till you try it. It's butter chicken made better. Order your large butter chicken pizza today for only $19.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Proudly locally owned and operated.
Planning your next event? Let Loca Quality Market cater. From made-to-order meals to gourmet platters to full chef tasting experiences, they make entertaining effortless. Visit loca.ca to start planning today.
The Junior Prospects Hockey League's fourth season is now underway. The JPHL offers elite athletic and academic opportunities for players in the 14U, 15U, 17U, and 18U divisions. All games are broadcast live on Silent Ice TV, featuring a showcase-style schedule and competitive matchups across Western Canada. Players work with experienced coaches, trainers, and elite hockey personnel. Learn more about Western Canada's fastest-growing elite hockey development stream at juniorprospectshockeyleague.com.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off a $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Every lunchtime, hang with Low Tide. Weekdays from noon to 2 on Sports 1440. Low Tide and Declan Kruger gives you the deep dives, sharp analysis, and Edmonton sports talk done right. Your game, your station, Sports 1440.
At jackpotcity.net, you can do amazing things with just one casino chip. Discover a world of incredible casino games with over 500 high-quality online slot games, including the world-renowned progressive jackpot slot Mega Moolah. Play for free at jackpotcity.net and get treated as a VIP 24/7. So visit jackpotcity.net today on your tablet, laptop, or mobile. Jackpot City, a whole world of casino games. 18 plus. Please play responsibly. This is not a gambling website.
The pedigree of a championship team is solid planning. Set yours with Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas. This is Edmonton's only sports radio station, Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Welcome back. It is Fantasy Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Sam Willis with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in West Edmonton Mall. Text lines 1-833-401-1440. Email Connor at sports1440.ca and Brandon at sports1440.ca. Duke, you in the Christmas spirit?
Is it bad if I say no?
No, because it's November 19th.
I don't know. I love Christmas, spending time with my family, especially now that I've got some young nieces and nephews. It's like that's what makes it fun.
You're
now,
rejuvenated.
at this point for me is watching them open all their presents on Christmas morning. It's November 19th. What are we doing? The mall plays only Christmas music. And if people are in that spirit, you know, the post Remembrance Day swing, we're like, all right, poppies are off. It's Christmas season. Our Thanksgiving's already in our rearview mirror up on this side of the border. That's fine. You want to listen to just Mariah Carey on repeat in your own vehicle, driving to and from work, in your home while you're baking Christmas cookies? This is a public place. Why do I have to be subjugated to pure Christmas music nonstop? I only spend about like 10 minutes in the mall every day. That's enough. I have my fill of it by then.
I love Christmas music.
I kind of do too.
But I don't want to be sick of it by December 10th. You know?
Yeah, like it's already played out before it's even real Christmas season yet.
That's when I want it to peak, December 10th. But anyways, are you going to spoil your niece and nephews?
No, because they already get spoiled incredibly by everybody else in my family. Primarily my mother, and by association, my father. But I usually like to get them something, and it's something maybe different. Like I think I've talked about, I got them some books last year.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And I loved to read when I was a kid, and they're still young for that. But you want to get them on that path of enjoying books, even if it's mostly just pictures at this stage.
That's true. And good bonding with the parents.
Yeah,
or you could even read
bedtime stories. Oh yeah, I've read plenty to them, so it's good. I'm looking forward to not knowing what to get them again this year and scrounging on December 24th before I leave the mall.
We'll just be walking around.
It'll be the same as it has been the past few Decembers.
In case you missed it, the Edmonton Elks making some signings today. Official Cordell Jackson, who was a great defender for the Elks last season. Well, last 2 seasons been very good. That was kind of, I think, broke during Grey Cup, but it was kind of not official. And then Noah Curtis also re-upping with the green and gold. Missed the season, but had been here previously. So Noah Curtis and Cordell Jackson, new deals with the Edmonton Elks, big signings for their defense. Coming up next on the show, well, on the station, I should say, we do have the lowdown with Low Tide, Alan Mitchell, Declan Kruger. It is Wednesdays. That means Kevin McCurdy, and I'm not sure exactly what else they'll be doing, but they'll have a lot of fun with it for sure. They might be on Twitch. They might not be. I don't know. We might just keep that as a Gregor thing and maybe Fantasy Frenzy. You know, with our title,
we need the tips.
With our title and all the creeps out there on Twitch, maybe they're like, oh,
yeah, that's
fantasy.
The title alone, let alone the hashtags that Josh can throw into the description, could bring a unique new crowd to the program.
Yeah, we won't listen to what their requests are. The new people.
Yeah, it depends how much they put in the donation box.
Yeah. Well, maybe
everybody has a price, Connor.
So they say. What's yours?
Low.
DD says Canada celebrates Christmas more than anyone. Thanksgiving is celebrated way bigger than Christmas in the U.S. I agree, though. December should be the start from DD.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with December 1 if that's when. And listen, right here in our building, the Breeze, like that's kind of their thing, right? Is that they play just Christmas music, but it's already started. It's too soon for me. If you want to start on December 1st, that's fine. It's not my cup of tea at that stage yet, but I'll live with it. November 12th. Come on now.
I'm with you. MTR says no snow and Christmas music feels odd to me personally. When I was a kid, my grandparents had a place down in Palm Springs. So every couple of years we'd go do Christmas in Palm Springs. And it was so weird. It was like...
Well, now you know how Trevor Zegers felt playing in Anaheim.
Well, I felt his pain.
He's gonna enjoy Christmas much more this year in Philadelphia.
10 days later, I was back in the freezing tundra.
And then you miss it. You're like, hey, maybe Christmas in Palm Springs isn't so bad.
You, go open presents, have breakfast, and then go sit by the pool, listen to Christmas music.
Oh, what a life.
Then there's Christmas lights on the palm trees. It's like, this is decent. Worst takes, Xmas music all November from Nikki Northside. So we haven't had anyone text in saying that they like it.
Except now.
Oh, you mean Nikki Northside?
I think Nikki Northside saying our takes are the worst.
Oh.
He likes Christmas music all November.
All November before Remembrance Day even? I'm really gonna go into it. Like we got a lot of decorations that will pop off maybe like the first weekend before.
Kevin said he got the Christmas tree up last night.
You a real
and
tree?
he's got like a 30-footer.
30-footer. How big is his house? How big is that mansion?
Well, Kevin's house, I've only been there inside once. And I think if I remember correctly, they kind of have like the stairwell extends out a little bit. So you can almost put the tree up in that area where the roof is a little bit higher. Almost like, what do they call it? Like I don't know. There's probably a better term for it, but like almost like a balcony on the second level. So the living room ceiling is very high.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he was exaggerating when he said 30-footer, but Kevin goes full out for Christmas and stuff, all decorating.
Real or fake tree for you?
If I put up a Christmas tree, what would I do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a fake one's fine.
All right. I love real trees.
Now, if I was somebody that owned a home and had people over and stuff frequently or during the holidays, I think I could justify a real one, but I'm just not sure it's worth it when the only one seeing it is me and my cats.
I'll do it for yourself. Be selfish for once in your life.
I'll be honest. I haven't put up a Christmas tree at any point living by myself. Even when I think I had roommates, we would put up a tree in farmhouse at the frat house. But then when I moved out of there and lived with a handful of other friends, I don't recall us putting up a Christmas tree.
I want to put up a tree.
We all go home for the holidays anyway.
I got a little kid who just rips stuff down. He unplugs my phone charger every day.
Benny?
I go home and I plug in my phone. No little zzz. I'm like, that kid.
So he's going to get it.
We can't put a tree out yet. A small tree, maybe elevated where he can't reach it. Cat Dad said, I worked in banquets. Christmas parties started in August for sale releases and went all the way till Feb. That's wild. Big Rig says, I've had my tree and decorations out since the 15th. Same with Christmas music. But does it not get old? There's so much Christmas music, I suppose.
I don't think that's true.
Well, like different artists, same song.
The same. Well, I just texted this back and forth with someone, Andrew. No, maybe not. But it's the same 12 songs just sung by 100 different people, with exceptions.
Yeah, Carol of the Bells. Different versions of it. David Foster's is pretty good. I like that. The Home Alone version might be the best. Very good. I mean, Mariah put out her song. Kelly Clarkson is trying her thing.
The Jonas Brothers.
Sure. Michael Bublé.
Dallas Smith has a great original Christmas song. Christmas classic.
Guys are trying.
And I respect that. Like, I like Christmas music, but a little more condensed around actual Christmas.
Hell yeah. 1-833-401-1440. Oilers in Washington tonight to take on the Capitals. Need a bounce back performance. Caps coming into this one as slight favorites. They're 9-8-2 on the season, while the Oilers are 9-8-4. Of course, a couple games played. Tom Wilson leading the way for the Caps with 18 points, 9 goals, 9 assists. Duke, what are you watching for in tonight's game from the Oilers after maybe the most disappointing game of the season?
Well, I feel like if we rewind to what was previously considered the most disappointing game of the season, the 9-1 loss to Colorado, you kind of say, all right, well, let's see some emotion. Let's see effort. Let's see grit. If things aren't going your way, how else can you contribute? And we've talked about this ad nauseum with the bottom six and their lack of contributions to the team's play in offensive output. This isn't a physical bottom six. This isn't one that's going to go up there and run the opposing defenseman through the glass when they get their shift every 6th or 7th time around the circulation. So I don't know. It's a bit of a unique situation for the Oilers tonight, going 11-7. Lazar and Phil both considered out for the rest of the road trip with some upper body injuries. So how are they going to mix the defensemen in? All the pairings have been thrown into a blender. Plus, they're going to try and get Ty Emberson into the rotation as well. All the forward lines look different as well. Jack Roslovic playing up top. My primary question would be, how long is this going to last? And by this, I mean the new line combinations and the new defense pairings. If it's a bad first 10 minutes of the game, does Chris Sommer just pull that trigger again, and all of a sudden it is Zach Hyman, Leon Draisaitl, and Connor McDavid skating alongside for the remaining 50 minutes of the game?
Let's hope not.
I hope not. We talked about it a lot yesterday, you and I did, Connor, and I know it was across the other programs on the station too, that I think everybody's pretty tired out with that game plan by the coaching staff. So a little faith, a better style of play, some attention to details, and it's so cliche. Just play a simpler game.
I'm out here hoping that Tom Wilson runs around.
Almost like he drags them into,
Yeah.
like the opposition drags you into the fight.
Yeah, like, well, we're not going to do it, and we don't have anyone that's going to do it. But we got some guys that might respond.
If Tom Wilson starts taking some runs at the likes of Leon or Connor, does Darnell Nurse kind of shake the frost off here and step up? He is. If we're just calling a spade, he's the most physically intimidating presence the Oilers have on the roster. He's big, he's strong, he's an experienced player. He's done it before. I get it. Podkolzin has fought. Frederick is supposed to be that, but he's quite undersized compared to some of these other heavyweights in the league. Like it kind of falls on Darnell Nurse to be a little bit more than just a second pairing defenseman that has really struggled to find his way here in the first month and a half of the year.
It's like when the Oilers had Milan Lucic on the team. And I would say, like, there was one game against Nashville where they ran him. And I was like, what are you doing? He responded.
Yeah, you wake up the sleeping bear, right?
When you're playing the Oilers, it's like, don't do it, guys. Like, they're asleep. Let them play that way. Let's just play a skill game and outwork them, and we'll get the 2 points. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping Tom Wilson does something. North Side Norm says, check out Twisted Sisters Christmas album. Come on, ye faithful.
That's a great one.
That's a good one. Yeah, absolutely. Bryce says, when you have a toddler or terrorist, you get into the Christmas spirit as soon as possible to negotiate good behavior. That's a good idea. Yeah, I mean,
but
Santa's
can't you drop that even in June? Be like, hey, you don't want to get on Santa's naughty list. Remember, he's watching all the time. He has a list. He checks it twice.
It's true. You might even check it 3 times. James from the Hood says, hey guys, what's even worse than having Xmas music shoved down your throat in November? Costco bring Christmas stuff already at the end of August or beginning of September. Like, get real. It's way overdone, and I don't enjoy Christmas anymore. Way too commercialized. James from the Hood. Yeah, I mean, like, I love giving presents. Love getting a couple. Love the music. I love the vibes with the lights on. But it's all about, getting home on Christmas, sitting down with the family, watching some NBA. Now the NFL is like, we're going to take that over.
Sorry, NBA. This is our day now. Sorry, bud.
And then having a good meal, maybe a drink or two. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
cranberry
Christmas.
ginger ale.
But it's so far away.
Yeah, like, I consider Christmas time once I start seeing the Canada Dry cranberry ginger ale in the middle of the aisles.
Oh, it's out.
Is it?
And Bubbly has a cranberry festive special as well.
Bubbly, not really my thing.
Oh, you'll get there, kid. That music means we're done. 23 hours without us. How will you survive? Up next is the Lowdown with Low Tide. They're also going to be joined by Capitals reporter. Oh no, I lost the tweet. Anywho, there will be a Capitals reporter on the program as well. Sammy Silver. Let's go to a Sports 1440 update with intern Sam, brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky online. WilhaukBeefJerky.com, only available in Leduc.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Oilers continue their road trip as they head into Washington to go head-to-head with the Capitals. Puck drop at 5 p.m. with pregame coverage getting underway at 4. 3 other games in the league tonight as the Flames take on the Sabres. Hurricane blow into Minnesota, and the Bruins and Ducks wrapping things up. Injury news out of the NFL as quarterback Michael Penix Jr. will undergo season-ending injury as he looks to repair a partially torn ligament in his knee. Raptors on the road today as they head to Philly to take the court against the 76ers with tip-off at 5. 8 other games in the association, including the Rockets heading to Cleveland. Kings take on the Thunder. Knicks go against the Mavs, and the Bulls look to get a win in Portland. Coming up on Sports 1440, it's the Lowdown with Low Tide, and this has been your Sports 1440 update with Sam Wilness.